Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Superfly Fat Guy 859 coming at you again. Coming at you with finally, right, another episode of Knives Caught on Screen, number 13, I think. The first three that I'm going to do here, I've been watching a lot of Criminal Minds lately. I've seen a ton of them on TV, and I saw that they had dropped them on Netflix, like 9 seasons. So I went back and I started from episode 1, season 1, and if I saw if it was familiar, I just skipped to the next episode. But I'm on like season 8 now. So I've been watching a lot of Criminal Minds lately in the past, I don't know, 2 months or whatever it's been. So the first 3 are from Criminal Minds. I also took the advice of somebody that, and I want to apologize to him, I forgot his name. I guess I should have looked that up before I did the video. The guy that I reprimanded in one of my last episodes, that I thought he was wanting me to like do his shopping for him and shit too. And he said, no, I just wanted you to show like a stock photo after you show the knife, in that particular scene of whatever, movie or show or whatever it is. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Maybe I misunderstood you, so I'm sorry about that. So I wanted to tell him I was sorry. I am going to show basically 3 seconds for the scene, the knife in the scene, and then I'm going to show 2 seconds of the knife as a stock photo. Now, one of these is not a stock photo because it's a kind of I wouldn't say a rare knife, but just a knife that you don't see a lot of, okay? So here's the first one now. And that's actually from Criminal Minds, season 1, episode 8. It's the Extrema Ratio Fulcrum. At least I think it's the Fulcrum. I know it's Extrema Ratio, but I wasn't sure if it was the Fulcrum or not, so I named it the Fulcrum. I couldn't find, where they were selling the knife, and the only photo that I could find that looked exactly like the knife in the show was the one that I showed. So, there you go. And the next one is this one. And that is from Criminal Minds, season 4, episode 1. It's a SOG Daggert. Pretty cool knife. Pretty cool dagger knife with like a half serrations on one side. Pretty awesome. And the next one is this one. And that is Criminal Minds, season 5, episode 15, a Protech Godfather. And actually, Criminal Minds is one of those things that once you see a knife in the show, you pretty much are going to see that knife a lot more in other episodes, other seasons. I've seen the Protech dozens of times so far. In episode 14 that I do of this series, there's a couple knives that reappear a lot in the following seasons. In like season 6, 7, and now 8, they come up a lot. So, okay, so the next one is from a movie, and it's this one. And that is from the movie Devil's Knot, and it is a Kershaw Black Horse 2. The only stock photos you could see was one that had basically all the setups there and with like a sheath and stuff. So yeah. The next one is this one. And that's actually from the movie Divergent. And it's a Fairbairn Sykes dagger. Fairbairn Skies dagger. I read that wrong. I'm not very familiar with this. It looks like a very high-end knife. Not something that I'm really into or capable of owning. But it was just cool to find out about that. And the same guy that told me about that told me about this one. And that is from the show Homeland, which I've actually never watched. It's a Leatherman mutt that's stuck in the side of the tree, and that's from Fool Forest Films. He actually told me about both of those, the one from Divergent and this one here, the Leatherman mutt. So that was pretty cool. Thank you, brother, for the heads up there. And then last but not least, we got this one. And that's actually from a movie, Red 2. I thought I would see a lot more knives in that movie, but like I couldn't. There was a lot of things going on in that movie, but that was the only one that I could like definitely define as I know what that knife is. But there was, I would have thought as action-packed as that movie is, I thought I would have saw a lot more knives, but I didn't. So anyway, guys, there you go. That is what seven instances where I caught knives on film or in video or movies or shows or whatever, and was able to identify them. So now the next one, the next episode that I do, there's quite a few that I'm not entirely sure. Actually, there are several of them that I'm not very sure as to what the hell they are. So I don't know. The next one might have to be something that you guys help me out with, because I don't know. Some of them are just outdated or discontinued, and I just can't find them to save my life. So, anyway, guys, if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And everybody, take her easy.